Train hard, fight harder. We fear no one.
If you enjoy action movies driven by fearless women, this list is for you. Expect brutal fights, big explosive sequences, and characters who take complete control of the story. Let's dive into 12 insane action films that deliver real firepower. Number 12, Everly.
I'm not gonna die tonight.
Everly centers on a desperate woman trapped in a luxury apartment after turning against the sadistic crime lord who once kept her under his control. What begins as a quiet night quickly erupts into chaos when waves of hired killers descend on the building with one mission: collect the massive bounty placed on her life. Cut off from the outside world and surrounded by enemies in every corridor, Everly must transform the apartment into a desperate battleground while fighting to protect the only person who truly matters, her young daughter. Directed by Joe Lynch, the film blends explosive action with suffocating tension as every door, hallway, and phone call tightens the trap around her. With the crime syndicate watching and the walls closing in, Everly becomes a relentless survival story where a single night turns into a brutal fight for freedom. Number 11, Momentum.
She's highly trained, ex-CIA.
I should have never let you get me involved. I was out.
Alex Faraday is a skilled thief who believes she's pulling off one final diamond heist before disappearing for good. But when the carefully planned robbery exposes something far more valuable hidden among the loot, the job spirals into a relentless manhunt. Suddenly pursued by a mysterious team of highly trained operatives, Alex finds herself hunted across the city by men who seem to know her every move. Momentum blends sleek action with tense psychological pressure as the chase reveals that the stolen item may be tied to powerful forces far beyond a simple robbery. With nowhere safe to hide and enemies closing in from every direction, Alex must rely on instinct, deception, and sheer survival to stay one step ahead in a dangerous game where every answer only deepens the mystery surrounding the stolen prize. Number 10, Canary Black.
Adrian Graves! Only way you're leaving here is on a stretcher. It's one woman.
Avery Graves is a highly trained CIA operative whose life suddenly fractures when terrorists kidnap her husband and deliver an impossible ultimatum. To keep him alive, she must betray her own country and steal a classified intelligence asset known only as Canary Black. With the clock ticking and no one she can trust, Avery is forced to navigate a shadowy network of spies, mercenaries, and hidden agendas that stretch far beyond a single hostage situation. Directed by Pierre Morel, the film unfolds as a tense international action thriller, where every movie places Avery deeper inside a dangerous web of deception and surveillance. As powerful forces close in and loyalties begin to blur, she must outthink enemies on all sides while protecting the secret that everyone is willing to kill for. Number 9, Ava.
Where have you had?
Ava Faulkner is a highly skilled assassin who travels the world eliminating targets with precision and discipline. But beneath her controlled exterior lies a troubled past that refuses to stay buried. During missions, Ava begins questioning the people she is ordered to kill, creating tension with the powerful organization that trained and controls her. When her handlers begin to see her as a liability rather than an asset, the hunter suddenly becomes the hunted. Directed by Tate Taylor, Ava unfolds as a tense character-driven thriller that blends intense action with the psychological weight of a life built on violence. As former allies close in and every safe place disappears, Ava is forced to confront both the enemies pursuing her and the fractured pieces of her own past. Number 8, Haywire. Mallory Kane is an elite Black Ops operative accustomed to dangerous missions carried out in silence and secrecy. But after a seemingly routine assignment in Europe spirals into betrayal, she discovers that the very people who hired her may now want her eliminated. Suddenly on the run, Mallory must navigate a world of covert agents, shifting alliances, and shadowy intelligence networks where every contact could be a trap. Directed by Steven Soderbergh, Haywire delivers a sleek espionage thriller built around brutal hand-to-hand combat and tense cat-and-mouse pursuit across multiple countries. As Mallory pieces together the truth behind the mission that set her up, the chase intensifies with powerful figures determined to erase her before she can expose what really happened. Number 7, Becky.
Hey, you're clearly a special girl!
I don't want to have to hurt you.
But I do want to hurt you real bad.
Becky follows a rebellious teenage girl whose quiet weekend getaway at a remote lake house turns into a nightmare when a group of violent fugitives suddenly invade the property. Led by a ruthless escaped convict searching for a mysterious key hidden somewhere in the house, the criminals quickly take control, believing their terrified hostages will be easy to manage. But Becky is far from helpless. Fueled by anger and survival instinct, she slips into the surrounding woods and begins fighting back in ways her attackers never expect. The film transforms a peaceful family retreat into a tense survival thriller where the wilderness becomes part of the battlefield. As the criminals tighten their grip on the house and the search for the hidden object grows more desperate, Becky turns the tables in a brutal game of survival against enemies who underestimate her. Number 6, Revenge. Jen joins her wealthy boyfriend on what should be a quiet desert getaway at a remote luxury villa far from civilization. But when unexpected guests arrive for a hunting trip, the atmosphere shifts into something far more dangerous, leaving Jen isolated in the harsh wilderness with no one willing to help her. What begins as a glamorous escape quickly transforms into a brutal struggle for survival as betrayal and violence shatter the illusion of safety. Revenge delivers a striking and intense thriller that blends raw survival action with stylish sun-drenched cinematography, set against the endless desert landscape. Surrounded by enemies who believe she has no chance of escaping, the desert becomes the stage for a relentless fight where instinct and determination are her only allies. Number 5, Peppermint.
What do I want? I want justice.
It's not a coincidence that makes this area low crime.
Riley North is an ordinary mother whose life shatters after a brutal act of violence claims the people she loves most. When a broken justice system allows those responsible to walk free, Riley disappears from the public eye, vanishing without a trace. Years later, she returns as someone entirely different, disciplined, trained, and driven by a singular purpose. Directed by Pierre Morel, Peppermint unfolds as a relentless revenge thriller, where Riley begins targeting the powerful criminal network that once believed it was untouchable. As authorities scramble to understand the sudden wave of calculated attacks, a mysterious vigilante becomes the center of a growing storm across the city. With every move carefully planned and every enemy caught off guard, Riley turns the streets into a battlefield. Number 4, The Brave One.
When you love something, every time a bit of it goes, you lose a piece of yourself.
Erica Bain is a quiet radio host in New York City, whose voice comforts listeners every night with stories about life in the city. But after a brutal attack shatters her peaceful world, Erica finds herself struggling with fear, trauma, and a city that suddenly feels unfamiliar and hostile. As the justice system moves slowly and the sense of safety fades, she begins venturing into the night armed with a weapon and a growing determination to confront the violence surrounding her. Directed by Neil Jordan, The Brave One blends psychological tension with a dark urban atmosphere, as Erica's late-night walks pull her deeper into a dangerous path she never imagined for herself. Number 3, The Long Kiss Goodnight.
Who are you?
Name's Charlie, the spy.
Back when we first met, you were all...
Samantha Kane lives a peaceful life as a small-town school teacher with her young daughter. But there's one haunting mystery she cannot escape. She remembers nothing about her life before 8 years ago, when a violent encounter suddenly awakens fragments of deadly skills she never knew she possessed. Samantha begins uncovering clues about a hidden past that refuses to stay buried. Joined by a low-level private investigator who becomes tangled in the chaos, she is pulled into a dangerous world of secret identities, government conspiracies, and relentless pursuers. Directed by Rennie Harlan, the film blends explosive action with a gripping identity mystery as Samantha's true past slowly surfaces. Number 2. The Woman King.
Train hard, fight harder. We fear no one.
Set in the powerful West African kingdom of Dahomey, The Woman King follows General Naniska, the fearless leader of an elite all-female warrior unit, known for their unmatched strength and discipline. As foreign threats and internal tensions begin to rise, Naniska trains a new generation of warriors determined to defend their homeland from forces seeking to control its future. Among them is a young recruit whose ambition and courage quickly draw her into the brutal realities of battle and leadership. The film delivers sweeping action and emotional intensity as these warriors prepare to face enemies determined to break their kingdom's spirit. With loyalty, sacrifice, and survival hanging in the balance, Naniska must guide her fighters through a dangerous conflict that will test their unity and courage. Number 1. Underworld.
Hello, Michael.
Why are they after you?
In the shadows of a modern city, an ancient war rages unseen between two powerful species, vampires and werewolves, known as lycans. Celine, a deadly vampire warrior, has spent centuries hunting lycans with unwavering loyalty to her coven. But during a routine pursuit, she discovers that the creatures she has sworn to destroy are searching for a seemingly ordinary human named Michael Corvin. As Celine begins protecting him, she uncovers secrets that challenge everything she has been taught about the origins of the war. Directed by Len Wiseman, Underworld blends gothic atmosphere with intense action, revealing a hidden society where betrayal, ancient bloodlines, and buried truths shape the fate of both species.